Who were the lucky few who are going to
in the truck. Oh my god.
Or is there anybody who's going to get the notification and come join us? We only have...
Whoa!
What?
You guys about a foot from there.
No, dude, come on, man. Look how far away you are. Just seems like that.
I don't know. Seems kind of close.
That's why I always do that. So now I don't know why I do it. Because it does seem like that. Who's... Oh, that's Nightbot. Wow, you missed it. They're not going to believe it. They're not going to...
You can always rewind it and go back.
That dude must be carrying some hazardous shit if he's only driving 55. Hazardous stuff. So.
Maybe Arizona's really strict on how fast trucks can go.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, you think California would be stricter, but I don't know.
Well, in California, from what I remember, in California, I think truck drivers can only drive 55, right?
Yeah, that's what, but they obviously don't. So.
Well, no. Holy shit! I thought California roads were bad. Jeez, Louise, we're bouncing all over the place.
Hope you missed a momentous event in this trip's history. We passed a trucker. I know nobody's gonna believe that. I know it's not credible sounding, but we just passed a trucker and nobody saw it. It was really, really hurtful.
Well, we recorded it. They're just gonna rewind it.
Comfort wagon, yeah.
You know, oh my god. Hope, I'm counting all these jokes, Hope. Remember, I'm spending 2 days over in the area where you live. Oh, I gotta be nice to her because my Amazon package and my B&H photo package going to her house.
Tonka trucks don't count, no way. Who said that? That's awesome.
What trucks?
Tonka trucks.
Tonka trucks.
They don't. I'm assuming that dude's carrying some pretty hazardous material or something.
Well, maybe it's because the roads are shitty right here. I mean, look how much we're bouncing over.
Well, that's the reason why these roads is because the trucks weigh so much in Arizona, especially because I think they can carry a couple different trailers. They beat up the right-hand road, and if we go on this side, watch how smooth it's going to be. But I'm only going 59, so...
Yeah, but if there's nobody around, we can sit in the left-hand lane.
I got to take truckers or at least one.
So you're right, it is a lot smoother in this lane.
Yeah, because they really beat up that side of the road.
Because in California, you can only have two, at the most, you can have 2 trailers on your truck.
Which they rarely do anymore, but even then, yeah.
And in Arizona, I know in Oregon you can have 3, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't know down here, but I know in Utah, I've seen it. And down in Arizona, I think.
Do we have any truck drivers in here that can clarify the rules to us? The right-hand lane, and he's like, this motherfucker should have stayed in the left lane, because now I gotta...
I know.
Now you're really fucking with them.
I don't know what to do.
Tahoe's
The dude's
fucking...
catching with... Okay, so I got dual trucker. Right, guy's gonna run me off the road. Coming up from behind me. I'm in the right-hand lane, going slower than he is.
Hey, there's Wendy's, Ty.
Where?
It's the next exit.
Do I gotta pull over to the left and let it pass? Or...
What's up, base your ass? Well, I mean, he's already in the right-hand lane. Those guys... You ever watch that, have you ever seen that, what's the trucker guy? Oh my goodness. I can't think of the name now. Something Truckers. Where he shows all the crazy truck drivers doing crazy stuff. Bonehead Truckers, that's it.
Oh, no, what's that?
Bonehead Truckers, the guy from there, he always makes fun of, Old Dominion, and he makes fun of, what's the one that starts with an S? YouTube? Bonehead Truckers.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah. Bonehead Truckers of the Week.
So, trucker just gets on the road. If he doesn't go faster than us, What are the odds? Is it going to speed up? I got to get in the other lane.
You gotta get in the left-hand lane, I guess.
Yeah, okay, another moment in history.
We're passing a truck.
This counts. He's fully in the lane. Yes, this counts. We are passing a truck. Twice and in 1 hour. I need banners.
Not Schneider. It's not Schneider. They're out of Arizona too. If you see this trucking company, you always want to avoid them. Oh my gosh, what's the name of it?
So did you guys just passed a trucker twice in 1 hour?
Where did my phone go now? I left my phone again. On the phone again.
Yeah, he's not hopped up on it.
I'm not, Ty. First off, I took the pills 5 minutes ago. It doesn't get to your system that fast.
Hopped up.
And when you've been taking these as long as I have, they actually have reverse effect off. You know what they do? They wake me up. Swift, that's it. Swift trucking.
Swift, yeah.
Yeah, Swift.
Someone say Swift? That was pretty good. Who did that?
Mr. Bill.
No.
That soda's making me cough now.
I waited almost too long for the coffee. It's almost lukewarm, unfortunately. I got a truck coming on my left. I got grandma.
Afraid to be next to trucks like my wife was?
No, but I cut them slack. They're passing me on the left.
Hope is always wrong. Hey, we're gonna get there at 6:45 in the morning now. We
got that hour.
And we
Says
All right, how many people in the chat room knows what I'm talking about when I say right turn, Clyde? Do you know what I'm talking about, Ty?
no, we need right turn. Exit?
Right turn, Clyde. So, I'm gonna wait like a minute.
Okay, hold on. Wouldn't the rest of the world think the right turn, Clyde, would mean that?
But that's not.
Turn, Clyde.
Yeah, it goes to a movie. There's a
Okay,
movie.
but don't you think right now I should have been looking for a right-hand turn? Because you just said that, or no?
But I said, Ty, what would you think if, or do you know what it means by when I say right hand, right
I thought you
turn?
already told me right-hand turn or something. Am I screwing up?
There's a Clint Eastwood. There's two Clint Eastwood movies.
He's looking for reasons to fire me.
There's two Clint Eastwood movies. There's Any Which Way But Loose, and there's Any.
Oh, that right-hand Clyde.
So he's got the orangutan,
Smart.
and every time he says right turn, so the Which Way You Can and Any Which Way But Loose. Two very good movies from the 70s.
Oh my gosh, those are the worst.
You don't like those movies?
An orangutan, chimpanzee,
An orangutan, yes.
cop partner movie. I mean,
It's not a cop movie.
How jump the shark can you get?
It's not a cop movie. It's a Clint Eastwood movie.
I obviously haven't seen it.
Clint Eastwood. His name is Philo Beck. Guys who don't like him, and they're always these dumb motorcycle guys. And every time he sees him, he says "Right turn, Clyde," and the orangutan punches the guy on the motorcycle.
Do you guys see how fast this car's passing by a trucker? You know that rips my heart at its veins right now.
Well, what if
he's sacrificing me on the altar. My heart is still pumping as I'm laying on the sacrificial stone, and I can't put my foot on the accelerator.
What if this guy driving this truck is speeding? How do you know how fast he's going?
Because we're getting younger.
We're getting what?
Younger, like
we're going back in time.
Yeah, we're going
back in time. You're telling me that I'm making you drive so slow that we're going back in time.
We're getting younger, dude. Of course. We're going so slow.
And back to the Clint Eastwood, in one of the movies, he literally picks up a 305 engine, just picks it up and bare muscles it.
Yeah, that other one was speeding. Look at this dude.
He's barely. This guy's barely passing.
This guy's
us.
going to Oklahoma to challenge Chief and OKC Street Outlaws.
This guy's barely driving.
These guys are like, he's pouring goop on the cement, doing burners. He just hit his nitrous bottle, killing me. Oh wow!
Jeez Louise. you know, this is gonna be the joke for 10 years now. I'm gonna hear, what is Eddie doing 59 miles an hour again? I am treating my truck with the proper respect that it deserves. How about that? Oh my gosh. I'm really going to hear it now because this truck is going to pass us like...
Unbelievable. I'm standing at a train station and I'm watching the Zephyr pass by me. Jeez.
Look at... Dude, this guy, he even flashed the trucker in front of him to get
Orient
over.
Express.
Did you see that? He flashed his lights on the trucker in front of him, like, get the fuck out of my way. Oh, man. The commentary you guys are getting right now.
Wow.
We should do stand-up, Ty.
Yeah. You mean slow down. We should do moonwalk. It's a new form of comedy where we just walk backwards.
There we go. Can I be younger Michael Jackson when he was still black? Can I say that?
I don't know, probably not. Just anything color related. No matter what you say, we'll be used against you in the court.
Just so you know, guys, when I start driving again, I'm just gonna go in reverse the whole time. Make Ty feel better. I wonder if there's... Hey, look, we're about to pass the truck.
I know, but I got one truck here.
I know, but you guys are, I'm just showing you guys. Look, we're gonna pass the truck. It's a miracle. We actually had to slow down.
He's got caught up in the whirlwind. Look at the truck on the left. This dude's carrying nuclear waste. He can't drive over 45 or something.
Looks like he's got a truck or something on the back of there. Some kind of a vehicle or something.
Military vehicle.
I don't know. Benson. You remember that TV show, Benson?
Yeah.
It's a long time ago. All right, what is this?
A couple trucks. Flatbed?
Yeah, there's a flatbed truck.
Pickup.
It's a Ford, though. That's a piece of junk. Michael's Trenchless. He's got 2 Fords. Empire Trucking. Why? Because he's driving slow.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get there before his hotel room is ready. Eddie acts like he has what? Did we finally get a troll in the show?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a troll.
Acts like he has 60 with the show names he keeps dropping. Who's that? Sean King on here again?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Sean somebody.
I just think it's funny that people want to talk shit, and they act like nothing. Like
I wish they would say something that was funny or something relevant. Like, oh my God, look at Eddie. He's like, I don't get it.
No, I
show
think
names he's dropping.
They're trying to act like Eddie's
or maybe
nothing.
he's just. Maybe I've been capping on him for the long time.
Maybe
basically you're dropping show names that are old. No.
Oh,
that's me. I am that old.
Benson. Oh, because of Benson. Yeah. Well, Benson's
Benson. Yeah.
Benson was from the 70s or 80s?
I think I just lost one of your subscribers. Sorry, dude. I might have capped on you for the wrong reason.
But no, when we do have trolls, I think it's funny that a troll will come in here and they say I'm nothing, but then they waste an hour of their time trying to come into my show and talk shit. That's what I find funny when they do that. But no, Benson was from the 80s. If you want me to get really old, we can talk about...
who's the Sham Sepper? What's he going to tell me about how Marvel Comics have the best movies that are The best. Well, I mean, does every movie have to be a freaking Marvel comic superhero?
Well, there's the only ones that are making money right now.
Unbelievable. I know.
Oh, by the way, have you seen the new Top Gun?
No.
I have it on my Apple, so we can watch it if you want.
Let's get that smart TV going.
The new Top Gun is an actual phenomenal movie, and they don't talk about politics, so it's even better.
Eddie's gonna bring out the new Top Gun. It's gonna be like from the 1930s, biplane wing from World War I A's.
No, it's gonna be the Golden Goose.
That's how. So he's, so he's like, yeah, look how fast that plane's going.
I might bring up
the ones, the planes that are the wings are flapping. It's like, yeah, dude, that's Top Gun right there. That's me. That's me, 69 miles an hour. Top Gun.
The Wright brothers.
Yeah, the Wright brothers. I gotta apologize to that Sean guy. My bad. I thought you were a troll. But here we go. I'm saying, yeah, you're dating yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ty. I can't really see the screen from where I'm at, and Ty, doesn't know my subscribers.
He might have actually earned the troll, Sean, after all, because he did mention a show that's classic. And if you don't know what's like, if you never heard of MASH, you just like to talk about Benson. I don't know why that was relevant at the time, but it was. Having knowledge of pop culture wins Jeopardy contests. He's like going, "Oh my God, look, you're acting like he's 60." Well,
I think he's joking with us, Ty.
Well, I'm a senior citizen, not knucklehead. So
here, you want me to? Here, I'll really get your mind, Ty.
No, what about this Sean Shepard guy?
I know. I'm gonna bring up a TV show, Silver Spoons.
Oh, yeah. But
did you ever watch Silver Spoons?
I hope not. You didn't. Don't tell me you did. No.
You watched Silver? You never watched Silver? Schroeder.
Oh, horrible. It's happening again. The most unexpected moment. It was wild.
Pick the bad, and there you are.
And not only does Eddie know the show, he knows the show tunes. What's up there, Sean?
Because I had a crush on Tootie.
Oh, that's why.
And Joe.
On Tootie? You did not have a crush on Tootie.
Did you see how big her boobs were?
Oh, my God.
Tootie's boob.
Oh, I just puked in my mouth.
I had a crush on Tootie, yes.
Everybody had a crush on the dark
and the girl that rode the motorcycle, Joe. Was her name Joe? Yeah.
Tootie.
She had big boobs, dude. I was an impressionable young man in his
Punky
age
Brewster.
of Punky. Have you seen her lately?
She didn't do well. Oh, really?
She is gorgeous now.
Oh, I thought she was. That's not the drug addict one.
No, No. Punky Brewster is.
I know, Sean. Eddie just ruined himself, didn't he?
I ruined myself.
I'm gonna have to. Someone dub that out of this show. All somebody has to do is save that clip. He's ruined forever.
Because I thought Tootie was.
I can't. Obviously, I'm gonna blame it on the meds for sure. You guys watched him take it. He's fully. It's the meds, obviously. So I'm gonna. Your Honor, I submit as evidence. He picked Tootie. Unbelievable.
I had a crush on her from when she was on Different Strokes.
Hopped up on meds, everybody.
She was on Different
Strokes.
Don't
do drugs.
Freaking die.
This is your libido on drugs.
Hey, sometimes girls are cute in an ugly way. Haven't you ever said that? She's kind of cute in an ugly way. Like
this is your sex drive, and this is your sex drive on drugs. Tootie.
Did you ever watch the Nerds, Big Bang Theory?
Of course.
Do you remember Raj's girlfriend where she had the real big eyes?
Oh yeah, gorgeous. Wait, Raj's? Oh, that's.
No. I'm talking about Raj.
Oh, Raj.
He had this dorky-looking girlfriend, but she was cute in the ugly kind of way.
Yes, if I can remember. I can't remember.
She was real short, and she was really shy.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't go on a date with. Every time they went on a date, she would sneak out of the bathroom or something like that.
Yeah, I remember something.
She was cute, but she was ugly.
His sister was gorgeous, but
oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
The show character.
His sister in the show, yes.
Dude, I'm still. Tootie.
Yes, Tootie was hot. Tootie.
Oh my God.
Tootie had big boobs.
I think I need urgent care. Someone locate urgent care close to where we're at, please.
Oh.
I need Narcan. Narcan, anybody?
Blame it on my infected foot right now. How about
yeah,
that?
exactly.
No.
I think he's got that blood.
Look, when you're an 11-year-old little boy and the wind blows the wrong way and something happens.
Hold on. I don't think you guys understand. You have to Google what we're talking about here. Because truly...
Kim Fields. Look up Kim Fields.
Oh, Kim Fields, she's beautiful. Is she?
That's Tootie.
No.
Kim Fields is Tootie.
No, Kim Fields is the one who looks like the Princess Diaries chick.
Kim Fields is Tootie.
What? Okay, I might be wrong now. I might not know my Pulp Fiction.
Kim Fields, let's see, I'm trying to think what other shows she was on. She was on, it was another show, it was like a Friends show, but it was for the African culture.
Hold on, what's the one with...
what's her, Queen Latifah. It was a Queen Latifah show where it was 3 girls and 3 guys, and they had apartments across from each other.
Hold on, Kim Fields. Hey, thank you, Horace.
What?
Kim Fields did not play Tootie. Right. The minute don't do drugs and tell your kids.
Hope, will you do me a favor? Please look up Kim Fields and see if she played on The Facts of Life, because I can't find my phone right now.
He does order the Rudy Tootie, I think, because he's got a Tootie fetish.
The Rudy Tootie Fresh and Fruity?
And I think it's spelled T-U-D-I. Let's not, or T-U-D-Y.
I'm pretty sure Kim Fields.
I'm going to do IMDb and see how you spell her name.
Hope will look it up for us. Kim Fields is Tootie. I'm almost...
T-A-I-H-O or T-A-I. Well,
gosh darn it, where's my freaking... Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri, you're never going to believe this one. Hey, Siri, get in for the shock of your life, baby.
Now.
It's on.
It's on now.
Jeez.
I play a trivia game every...
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Kim Fields is Tootie. That is Kim Fields. She is Tootie.
No, that's Kim Fields.
Okay, let me go show you. Let me go look up Tootie.
Oh my gosh.
That is her.
Oh my gosh.
That is Tootie from The Facts of Life.
Do I have to just get on my knees and beg for forgiveness?
I think you do.
Unbelievable.
That is Kim Fields.
Hold on.
Who
Who was I thinking of? Look up The Facts of Life's characters.
You're thinking of the white girl, aren't you? You're thinking of the white chick, aren't you? What was it? Molly? Was her name Molly? What was her name?
There was 2 of them, but one of them was Joe that we both.
Then there was Blair, was the blonde rich one.
Yeah, Blair was the blonde one.
You're talking about Mrs. Garrett.
No, well, yeah. Well, look how this dude's passing us. Is this our truck guy? No, different cars. We passed one with 2 trucks. This car's got 8 cars.
You're talking about that girl, aren't you?
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I thought Tootie was.
Oh, yeah,
Here,
no. So Ty thought Tootie was her.
I knew that was Kim Fields.
Tootie is the black girl.
Yeah, I knew Kim Fields was the black girl. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I was not talking about... What's the other girl's name? Molly something or whatever her name was?
I thought for sure that it was Hunchback.
I'm trying to think of what...
Hold on, I gotta issue an apology. Eddie, I sincerely apologize for having my head up my butt about who Tootie was on The Facts of Life, and that it does show on the internet that you showed me that it was Kim Fields. I apologize.
Whoa, wait, what? Really?
Exactly.
Whoa. Wow.
Hopefully everybody's sleeping. I should have cut off the live stream just to give that one, but now it's on. Ugh. It hurt. Yes.
All right, let me get caught. Now that I have my phone, I can get caught up on the chat. Maybe I'll meet Bomber in DC. Who's Bomber?
Yeah.
Who's Bomber?
I don't know.
Hope you've never seen The Facts of Life?
It's just the fact that that's even in a chat when I'm in the car that I'm live streaming. I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you please restate that and put context on it.
Okay, real quick. So Sean says "Living Single" was the name of that show with Queen Latifah. Living Single.
Anybody who puts that word and that letter combination together and doesn't provide context, I have no association. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Which word combination? I'm missing it. Is it a bad word?
No, it's something that would. Okay, you understand where we're going, right?
Yes.
You understand who the diabolical characters are, or agency is, right?
Yes.
And you know that they employ AI stuff, and they try to take whatever that we're doing in the worst possible case possible. Somebody used DC and a word that should not be used with DC, especially if we're going to a trial where they're trying to paint the defendants in the worst possible way. So my point is, you have to be sensitive about the stuff, especially since it's, wait until
Natalie, thank you. I'm sorry.
Natalie. Yeah.
Natalie.
Yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, you're right, Judy.
But she did have big boobs too, though.
Yeah.
So I can see why you thought I was talking about her.
Yeah, I don't remember Kim Fields having big boobs. She was just beautiful. But,
no, Kim Fields had big old
maybe.
boobs.
That's not why. I just thought she was.
Living Single was a spinoff from Martin? I didn't know that.
What? No, Living Single.
Living Single was the one with Queen Latifah and
I didn't know that either.
Cause we're living single.
It's probably when we go this slow, your eyes wander, and they play tricks on you.
Okay, let's see. What's another show I used to watch way back? All right, how about this? BJ and the Bear. Do you know a show that what I'm talking about when I say BJ and the Bear?
I remember the title, but I don't remember the character.
So BJ and the Bear was about a guy who was a truck driver.
Dude, this dude, he must only watch. You know why? Because he lives up in the mountains, and the only reception he gets up there is TV Land.
Me?
And so, yeah.
Are you talking about me?
I'm teasing. Yeah.
Dude, I love TV.
Yeah.
Speaking of TV Land, you know that when I was a kid, I used to like watching the Flip Wilson show.
So, but now he's got the street creds on the 80s and 70s sitcoms. So, Sean, he's got you on this one because he knows way too much detail about all these other shows that like nobody else had watched.
What's up, sheep?
Even when they were on.
No, BJ and the Bear was about a guy who drove a red tractor. I think it was a Peterbilt or a Mack truck, and he had a bear with him. The bear, BJ and the Bear.
TV Land.
But yeah, TV Land back in the day, you could watch the Flip Wilson show. Have you ever watched Flip Wilson show?
Flip Wilson. Yeah.
That was a funny show.
That was a funny show. But BJ and the Bear was not. And I dare. We have to do a survey of people. Excuse me. Are you a fan
Sneaky Pete knows who BJ and the Bear is.
Well, maybe because you guys had some type of encyclopedia off or something. But
Tool says the bear wasn't a real bear.
Huh.
Oh wait, what about Gentle Ben? Did you watch Gentle Ben?
That was a show or a character?
Yeah, Gentle Ben. It was about a guy who had a family who had a grizzly bear named Gentle Ben.
Is that what the dude looked like the father of Luke Skywalker?
No.
Or the adopted father from Tatooine or whatever?
Oh, I don't know. Holy shit! Look at this truck passing us.
Yeah, this guy's pissed.
Only Mr.
This
Bill
guy
brings
came
up.
really close.
Okay, Charles in Charge. So, which girl was hotter in Charles in Charge? Was it Nicole Eggert or the other girl?
I have to see pictures.
Okay, I gotta show Ty pictures.
I don't think I've ever watched an episode of that, but I know that what's his name was in it? Was it?
Well, yeah, it's from Chachi and
yeah, Chachi was
Charles in Charge. So Nicole Eggert she was very sultry. I think she actually played a Baywatch. Wasn't she
Sultry
a Baywatch?
and Charles in Charge don't ever seem like they could ever be used in the same paragraph.
She did some very questionable movies. So there's the nerdy girl, and then there's the Nicole Eggert is the girl in the top right.
You mean bottom right?
Or bottom right, maybe.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Nicole Eggert did like a Poison Ivy type movie or something like that. I'm not sure. I always thought the nerdy girl was hot though. I like the nerdy girl a little bit better than Nicole Eggert. Grizzly Adams.
Can we please go faster? See, I told you we're in the Wayback Machine. The longer I drive this slow, the farther back in time we go. Help!
Well, then, okay, then, you know what? We're going to have to go even
The Gong
farther
Show.
back then. No, yeah, the Gong
man.
Show. Who said the Gong Show?
It's somebody.
Oh yeah, Sean. The Gong Show. Wow.
Scott Baio. Yeah.
The Gong Show was funny. What about Match? What was the Match game show? The one where
What's that?
they would say a sentence and no,
Newlyweds?
the Match game. That's what it's called, the Match game, where they had like 6 TV stars on there, and they would say, Nancy always has a fun time when she has
Eddie back.
No, you know that one where it's like Nancy always has a great time when she has blank in her blank, and then they'd have to fill in the blanks. That was a funny show. Lost in Space. You know which one I liked better than Lost?
On the upside, Eddie's pain's gone.
No, I still feel it. The medicine hasn't kicked in yet. What about Land of the Lost?
On the upside, Eddie's pain's gone.
Did you ever watch Land of the Lost?
Oh, that's awesome. Fleet Stacks? Come on. They were the best.
Oh yeah. How do you scare him off by lighting fire? Lost in Space. Was Lost in Space the one with the robot?
Yeah.
What about let's see, Star Trek?
Oh man, the slimiest character ever played on WTV. Doctor, what's his name?
Doctor.
No, the one who snuck aboard the ship.
On which one? On Star Trek or Star?
Lost in Space.
I don't know a lot about
Dr. Smith. Oh.
Lost in Space. I do not know a lot about.
Oh, that guy. Oh.
Okay, wait a minute. Here's the ultimate question that has been asked forever and ever and ever.
Not Penny. Go ahead.
Not Penny.
Oh, I thought.
No, Ginger.
I think you could say who's
Ginger or Marianne.
Exactly. So on Lost in Space, I was saying I thought so. There's Ginger and Marianne, but then there's also the gals on Lost in Space, and I blurted out without even knowing the question. Not Penny.
Oh yeah, Gilligan's Island. Yeah, Ginger.
Dr. Smith, right? I was a Marianne guy.
So
myself.
was I. She always had the bandana shirt. Oh my, yeah. I like brunettes more than I do anything else.
Oh, I gotta say, unfortunately, I dated some of the gingers.
Now that I thought of it, her name was Ginger and she had red hair, huh?
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about that at the time. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sheepdog just said, my van just got a badge for the tire. My badge for the tire is there. I'm lost. You lost me, Sheepdog. Let's see. What other shows did I watch?
Look at this guy's past me. Oh, man.
What about, everybody watched Brady Bunch, I'm sure.
Hey, when we go back in far as time, by the time we get to New Mexico, we'll probably be at the founding fathers will be weighing in on our chat.
Okay, how about My Three Sons?
Right.
Did you ever watch My Three Sons?
I've seen this show. Yeah, Fred McMurray. Something.
You know what kind of stuff they do on Nick at Night now? Nick at Night, they're doing stuff like, the Cosby Show. But they took the Cosby Show off, huh? Because of his whole little, you know what I mean?
He totally got framed, man. Because, so in Cosby's days, in the 70s, especially at the Playboy Mansion, they had this stuff that's called Quaaludes or Ludes. Chicks dig them. And what happened was women loved it because it roused. They got into an aggressive state of arousal.
Drive safe.
So Bill Cosby's at the Playboy Mansion, and then all of a sudden, that one model gal who career hit a brick wall, tall one, says, "Oh, he sexually molested me." You're at the Playboy Mansion with Bill Cosby. They're taking Quaaludes, and she's saying that she was sexually molested by Bill Cosby. Because obviously he was conservative, right? And he was trying to lift up
conservative.
he was trying to lift up the black community. Well, conservative as far as pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Don't depend on the government. And obviously you can't do that in Israel.
Wait a minute, Mr. Bill is thinking I like Mrs. Howell. No, thank you. You know what? Wait a minute.
That's all he's been talking about.
She was rich enough. You never know.
See?
Marianne shacked up with Mrs. Howell.
Lovey was.
No way. Tools, I have trouble believing that.
What's he saying?
Tools said that Mrs. Howell and Marianne had a thing going on.
Oh, come on. That's not right. He's just trying to obliterate our whole thing. That's terrorism. That's childhood terrorism. He's terrorizing my childhood memories.
Did I ever show you the so you know what, when my wife had a thrift store and we used to buy storage units, and one of the storage units I found there was a book.
But why would I look up something like that? Horror stories about Gilligan's Island that never happened.
I'll look up in a second. But so anyways, we're going to the storage unit and there's a book, and inside the book there is a plastic Ziploc bag with a sticky note in there. And on the sticky note is a phone number and a name. Now I forget the name. Who's the Annette Funicello? It said Annette Funicello and the phone number, right? And it was in women's handwriting. So I did some research and I looked up the phone number, and it belonged to Annette Funicello.
No way.
So I have. Next time you come to my house, I'll show it to you. It's a sticky note with Annette Funicello and her phone number that I found in a storage unit.
Was it attached to a book or anything? Or?
It was inside a book.
What book, you know?
No.
That counts. That matters.
You know, I didn't save the book.
What?
I was just happy to have. I have.
Dude, that sticky note with her phone number means nothing.
What are you talking about? Annette Funicello wrote her phone number. Annette, Miss Big Boob Mickey Mouse star. From Frankie and Annette.
Finds it in the book. Let me throw away the baby with the bathwater, and I have her. Hey, look! Somebody wrote Annette Funicello's name on a post-it pad. Oh, this is going to be worth money. No,
I'm never going to sell that. That's something I'm keeping for life.
Wow.
It's Annette Funicello, the Mouseketeer of all Mouseketeers.
I know, but having the book being, it's called Provenance, like there'd be a story behind it.
I guess. I never thought about that. All right, here's another show.
Marianne.
Now that I'm thinking about, so if I'm thinking about,
we've got off the rails officially.
Yeah. Annette Funicello. So Frankie and Annette. Think of another TV show from that time that's thinking in my head right now.
My Favorite Martian.
No, like think of Frankie and Annette. They always did Babylon Beach, Beach Blanket Bingo, whatever.
You're talking about TV show.
Yeah. So what kind of a TV show do you think is popping in my head right now? Can you think the way Eddie thinks?
Oh, am I trying?
Yeah, I'm trying. Just can you
give me some of those meds?
Gidget.
That's not a TV show, was it?
Gidget was a TV show.
Oh,
the Girl Surfer.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, Gidget was Gidget.
Okay, so now Eddie's the Greatest Generation guy. Sean, you better be capping on Eddie for being Greatest Generation. He's culturally appropriating Greatest Generation.
No, I love most generations shows. I love watching TV. That's why I became a filmmaker. But instead of being a filmmaker, for some reason I became a documentarian, and it's all Ben's fault and your fault.
Because we wouldn't keep you, because you didn't stay in the back room and just do editing.
No, that's not why. You know how it started? So Josh and I were friends. We were poker friends, right? He came to my house. We would hang out all the time. Not all the time, but every once in a while. And one day he posted a video on Facebook, and it was this guy threatening Ben and Josh. And I was like, dude, I'm going to school for film. Let me help you guys out. And that's how it all started. Next thing you know, Ben's calling me and taking me to Las Vegas to a Trump rally. And then I met you. Where did I see?
It's so funny how much, like, what they thought you just a simple, like, oh, Eddie, you know how to do films here. Make my documentary. Yeah, no, that's not how I want it. I want that scene over that way and do the, like, yeah, you're talking about a pretty major edit here. Well, why was you doing a major edit? Well, do this scene, that scene, that scene, this scene, that scene. And he always talks in pronouns, right? That doesn't really specify what scene you're talking about. He just said, well, you know that one. Yeah, the main part. That thing, yeah. And I need you got B-roll? Okay, put in some B-roll right there. No, not that, the B-roll that we got to at the end there? Yeah. The one that I said that.
You have to re-edit it. Just because I changed 10 seconds, I still have to re-export it, right? The whole movie. So just because he changed 20 seconds, it still takes me an hour to render it. Right?
He got to be a wizard on, because of that, the fact that he wanted to be his own director. No, but just amazing. Well, I had no idea what you could do on those iMovie things,
Oh, thank you, sheepdog. Here's a mile of fuel. story of.
I want to get the. I gotta. He's my direct. He's the. Give me the.
Bedroom, something like that.
That was freaking awesome.
This huge voice news by 7 o'clock in the morning, right? And Ben goes to bed. Ben goes to bed. I love you,
well,
Ben.
yeah, but he doesn't know. He just he has a task. Oh yeah, no problem. We got the film. We got the footage. Concept of how involved and how much CPU power and how much time it took to. What the heck?
Whoa.
We're going.
What's going on with the internet here? We're in a bad service area, I think. But then, so it's funny. So I'm telling you this, and the reason, and with Ty here, Ty stayed up with me while he tried to stay up with me while I'm editing, right?
That was brutal.
What was it, 5 o'clock in the morning when I finally sent it off to America's Voice News?
Well, he did it.
And then like an hour later, Ben's like, "All right, let's go back to San Diego."
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, that was I mean, no, that's like you guys had your role. I mean, Ben drove like a man. I mean, thank you. He drove. You guys, he would drive forever. You would work forever.
But I drove and worked that day, remember? Because we were in my truck. We took a Silverado. That was the day I got mad because America's Voice News said they wouldn't pay for my drone if it got shot down by Border Patrol. Remember?
But yeah, I do remember that. They were pretty tight-fisted about that. I got that truck that just passed there. So.
That, you know what else that day was, Ty? Remember when you were sleeping in the back seat and Ben took the feather and started tickling your nose? Oh, that was hilarious. But we did get to go to and stay at a nice hotel. That
was like a plush vacation. I think somebody canceled the vacation. It was as nice as it was at like whatever Newport.
It was Huntington Beach.
Huntington
Wasn't
Beach.
it? Yeah,
Huntington.
No, it was Newport Beach,
yeah,
right?
Right around there.
But I mean, we had a beautiful view of the ocean, the sunset.
That didn't care to these guys. Yeah, but plush. Oh man, and he got FCC'd or FAA'd or something.
Ben was flying the drone when we were in Skid Row, and so somebody complained to the FAA. They called Ben and beg a drone class so he could avoid getting the ticket. That's all it was. No, we've had some experiences with Ben.
Yeah, but that's all normal stuff, though. Abnormal meaning that most people, especially when they have no idea how much Eddie effort that any of that video editing stuff took. In my opinion, very few people, even today, still.
Well, because you were there with me when I was doing it. You were trying to do whatever you could.
Well, no, because I knew, and that's why I didn't want to do it, because I knew how much effort it was. I had a friend who worked in the industry, like on the professional movies, and she would do like touch-ups, on Arnold Schwarzenegger's neck and take out the wrinkles. Man, talk about it. She's gorgeous. She's talk about the world's shittiest career. They spend all this time on the supercomputers, so it's got to be running always 24/7, and so they give the new kids or whatever, the new hires, the worst graveyard shifts, and they got to sit there and just take out pixel by pixel and match the colors. So they're hiring artists who are proficient with the mouse and color matching, and and then can create a skin layer that doesn't look fake. It's crazy. That's just one.
Well, nowadays it's all AI generated now.
Right.
Speaking of that, have you heard about? I just now learned about this last week, and I'm learning more about it. Do you know what Chat GTP is, or GPT, whatever it is? Have you done anything with it yet?
No, I signed up, but I didn't.
This is, I mean, it's crazy. I took this one. It was.
Well, so they used to use that stuff to generate a mortgage. You ever get a newsletter from a mortgage lender where it might have like their, hey, this is so and so, and they have the little real estate picture leading to one side with their fingers and whatever.
Hello, Kathy. Welcome to the club.
No, so those things are auto-generated. Like basically, they've been doing it for a long time. But you have some credible sounding financial newsletter, or in this case, it was mortgage loans. And then all he does is he just he signs a subscription, pays like $1,000 a month, and every month or every week or whatever, every other week, he gets a newsletter published in his name, and that's all they do. So it's Do they know what chat?
No, I'm just real quick. Hi, Kathy says she's new here, so we want to say hi, Kathy. Hello, how are you doing? Hope we're not boring you. No, I don't know if you know. ChatGTP is something different, Hi.
Yeah, but it's
AI.
What it is it's a program that can mimic the ability to write essays, given the constraints given to it. It's just it's a program. It's not that fascinating. So basically, it's got all the built-in biases of the programmers who create something that, like, it can do homework. It can do homework for you.
Yes.
It's just it's like.
Well,
it's like a search engine, but it puts it in natural language, essentially.
Yes. Well, here's one of the things I said to it the other day. I said, hey, I want to go and I'm gonna make a film, and I need to make a flyer to get people to come and work on my film as actors and actresses, right? I said, can you make a flyer for me? It within 20 seconds, I had a full flyer.
No way.
Not graphics, but it told me what format to use and what to put in this flyer, so I could get people to come work on my film. And then I asked it, I'm like, I said, can you please tell me about, or write a story about Eddie Block? And it said, well, there's too many Eddie Blocks. So then I said, what about Eddie Block from Madera, California? And it said, there's too many of those. And then I said, okay, how about this? Proud Boy Eddie Block. And it says, Proud Boy Eddie Block is a racist white supremacist.
No way.
For
real?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you again, sheepdog. Yeah, it said Eddie Block is a Proud Boy who is part of the white supremacist group, the Proud Boys. Blah blah blah. He frequents many Trump rallies. He was there on January 6th at the insurrection. All the, I mean, yeah, it just went off on me. Oh, Kathy, I'm sorry to hear about stage 3 colon cancer. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. Stage 3 and then stage 4 is the worst, right? I'm really sorry to hear that. You know, my ex-fiance just died of breast cancer, so I didn't tell you about that, did I? That's why I was kind of depressed the last couple weeks. This girl, I met her, she was at San Jose State, and I was a plumber in San Jose. She was 21 and we were dating, and after like 2 years, she took me to meet her family, and her dad didn't like me because of my disability. And he did everything he could to keep us apart. And she was, you know, Hispanic. And, but, you know, she was at college. She was an adult. She was 22 years old. And, but he was paying for her college. So he actually stopped paying for San Jose State and made her move back to Watsonville and go to see some Monterey Bay. So she couldn't see me. And we still kept seeing each other. And so then her dad started having people follow us around, you know, to where it tore us apart. And so we separated because she could, you know, Hispanic people, they're really cultures, or, you know, they got to do what their father says, you know. And she never got married and she never had kids. I was her last, and then she died of cancer at 40. And it just upsets me so much that I couldn't be there, you know. So that's why I was in a funk the last couple weeks. Anyways, sorry, Kathy, that you're going through that. I'm really sorry.
That's girl, she's I don't know what to say.
I don't want to sound stupid, but can stage 4, is that to where can it still be corrected, or is that is that something that's just an unfortunate?
Yeah.
How do you say the word?
I don't know. I don't even know how to approach a subject where I'm.
Can I even ask you that? I'm sorry if I'm asking you something I shouldn't be.
Right, exactly.
We're asking out of love, not out of being jerks. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, that was sad. Colon cancer. Isn't that one of the painful ones?
I'm empathetic to the point of being stumbling about it, so.
Yeah. A real good friend of mine, he had pancreatic cancer. I think that's the worst one you can get, isn't it? Am I not supposed to talk about it? Oh, so she says stage 4 has been cured before, so stage 3 can be too. Well, good. So you just got to think positive. It's going to happen. Just think positive. So now is it okay can we talk about cancer? Do you guys think that cancer has been cured already and that there's not, because they make more money trying to fix cancer than heal? What do you think, Ty?
Cancer's like climate. They can't fix it. You can't. It's when the body goes haywire and attacks itself, and so it's like you can't cure cancer. All you can do is you can treat each specific attack of the body as it manifests itself and tries to consume itself. So all you can, it's you come up with any one treatment or something that it all depends. It's like when you say is an engineer. Well, an engineer can be anything, So when they can't don't get the hopes that people can. It's like, well, there's treatments and they're always being innovated, and let's knock it out of the park. Be strong,
Wow, that's an amazing story. So Kathy said that she had did I go past already? She had a couple inches of her colon removed, and she survived breast cancer. Holy jeez, you're
Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, Wonder Woman. That's a good one. Wow. Good, Kathy. So, can I ask, how did you find us, Kathy? Did you just see somebody driving to DC? Did you find us for some other kind of reason? I'm always curious as how people find us, since we're just on a trip to DC. There's nothing special in our title. Sheepdog, I was telling you the story the other day, wasn't I? Sheepdog's up in your area, Ty. He's in the Bay Area. He popped up and it's a slow night. Thanks. Tools is like, it's a slow, boring night. I found you. I'm watching you. Well, he is right. Ty is speeding right now. He's doing 63.
Oh, busted.
I thought you were gonna go fast because Sheepdog donated some gas money.
Well, you didn't give me the okay. I didn't see the. No, I thought that was to extend the trip, not to.
Oh, I see. Very slow. I fit. Now we're back to the Eddie's driving slow.
So now I got this truck driver as a victim. So he drives slow. When I'm going 59, I end up having to pass him. So I pass him, and I'm like, okay. And then I switch lanes at 59 back, and then he's up behind me, and so now he's the truck driver, the victim, as opposed to. Get your ass going over 59 miles an hour.
I hate people like me. Don't you hate somebody that you pass them, then they pass you, then you pass them?
Oh, they drive me crazy, man. Just give me the lead foot, baby.
Holy shit! Look at this truck.
Give me the lead foot. Give me the green light.
All right, if we're doing 59, he's probably doing 80.
It's like I'm driving the Indy 500 under the yellow flag the entire time. No.
Yeah, hey, Kathy, we're glad you're here. You can come in our chat room and talk no matter what. We have a free speech policy in this chat. So if somebody says something you don't like, unfortunately, we don't stop it unless they're being racist or rude to people. We let people say speak their minds.
She might not know anything about you or Donnie.
Yeah. Here, you guys, Kathy, you want to see who you're traveling? I won't show you, Ty, if you don't. I'll show you my little buddy, Donnie. Monster. Say hi, Donnie. Say hi. You want a treat?
Chris Kringle. I got a day job. I have to Uber.
You're not Santa Claus anymore.
I can only work one night a year.
So. Hi, you shaved off your beard. You're not Santa Claus anymore.
I know, but this is the... Yeah. I'm also the Great Pumpkin. Sure. That's why I can't show my face to Linus.
There you go. Now you got to see my baby boy.
Did.
Oh yeah, we were talking about good TV shows from the 60s and 70s.
Oh jeez, help me! It's like that movie Airplane, where the Barbara Billingsley with the people are standing in line to beat her.
To beat up I watched Airplane the other. Airplane is one of the funniest movies you will ever see.
Barbarability they speak in jive. Oh, that's my gosh.
Jeff Perrine says, I want to hear Eddie tell Ty to shh. And I think he actually means shut the F up, probably more than shh. Oh, the monsters.
Hey, for $20, pony up. We need a gas. We need to raise money for gas, Jeff. Dude, he been there the whole time? Sorry, dude.
Jeff, I don't know if Jeff's been there. Jeff likes to lurk sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, since we have...
Well, I didn't call him any much more worse than a lurker. But
oh. Hey,
inaccurate. Oh, no, I did.
Prudent, hey, Jeff, if you guys don't know, Jeff, the Prudent Patriot, today he was over at Cal Berkeley.
No,
not
UC
Berkeley, at UC Davis. He was at UC
Thanks for going
Davis.
there, Jeffrey.
And, because Charlie, he was at the UC Davis event. Do you want to tell us anything that happened on?
Oh, yeah, at the UC Davis event?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw. We were watching some of your live stream.
Well, I didn't get this. When I went to go log into his live stream, it just ended.
It ended? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, so Kathy, I was in this chat room. We're very conservative. We're driving to DC. Well, then I can tell you the real name of my dog then. His name is Donald J. Trump. Oh, Donnie. Your name's Donald J. Trump? Oh, I forgot it. I was going to bring Trump up.
Look, I'm standing still.
I told you.
Each one of these things kill me.
I told you could go a little bit faster.
Until I get there, okay, by the...
Oh, wait, hold on. No.
Our benefactor.
Wait, stop. I got a better idea.
Yes, sir.
Today, we're going to be at our hotel 5 hours before we should, right? So if we speed, we're going to screw ourselves. What if we give ourselves 50 miles to the next driving day of faster speeds?
It's whatever the benefactor wants. I don't know whether he donated the money for the gas bill or to sponsor a segment.
No, he just Sheepdog just donated some cash.
Yeah, so let's just add that to your cash pile. If people want to sponsor a segment, I'll drive fast. By the way, I'm being handcuffed. I can only drive 59 miles an hour because that's the peak efficiency for this vehicle, and it does work. We filled up in Fresno, and we still have 222 miles left in our range, and we are in Arizona, and we filled up in Fresno. So it gets great gas, 25% better gas mileage about.
Yeah. Well, so I have if you don't know, I have a Dodge Ram Cummins truck. It's brand new, it's heavier than shit, and we're getting 25 miles per gallon average right now.
Going slightly uphill, and then we go slightly down.
You love Trump as president, but he needs to sit down and let somebody younger take over the party?
No, you know, well,
I don't know about that, Tools.
Because of the specific situation we're in, we need somebody who can fire people, fire federal employees. Nobody in the world is better at firing people than President Donald J. Trump, as we witnessed week in, week out on The Apprentice. The problem is it's very easy to bluff your way into the job, because President Trump, as he Apprentice, he gives the people the shot, and he watches them have enough room so that they can hang themselves, essentially. Unfortunately, that's how, so all the people who we think are credible in our government aren't, obviously. And so you can't put that on. DeSantis has not shown me any ability to fire somebody. He's got to be able to go in the federal government and fire whole agencies, or reorganize, like, for example, Department of Education, spread their budget across states. Whatever it takes to pare down the government so that it responds to the people instead of tries to have the people comply to them. That's what we're have to worry about. And only President Trump has shown any ability to fire people. We need a president who is skilled at firing federal employees.
Ty's driving, Josephine. And Jeff says he needs to stop pushing the vaccine. Well, this is the hat that Jeff sold.
Wait. Okay, that's totally out of context. The people who are trapped in FAIR were the people who were told to be at risk groups. The people who are diabetic, the old people, the people who the vaccine ravaged. Those are the people who benefited from and it was misnamed. It's not a vaccine, it's a therapeutic. So this therapeutic gave comfort to those people in that risk group. Now the de facto communists and everybody tried to force that into a badge of compliance to try to figure out if we can get a database of people who are going to be supple and compliant and those who are going to be Americans. And that was a litmus test, and that did not happen under President Trump. President Trump, all he did was he broke down the barriers to allow a therapeutic to give people hope on a psychosomatic medical hoax.
By the way, guys, if you want a pure blood hat, which it doesn't mean anything bad, it just means you have not taken...
Yeah, I know, but in D.C. it's going to mean bad.
That's not, how is this going to mean bad, Ty? It means I didn't get vaccinated.
That's not what everybody knows. You ask, not in the liberal community, right? It's just because there's just...
How are they going to... Pure blood, how is that a... explain, I'm curious.
Because
how does that make it bad?
Anybody who wants can easily associate that with some type of Aryan philosophy. Pure blood. They have no concept of mRNA.
So you're trying.
People
okay.
do not. Most people, 90%, 95% of people.
Can I talk for a second? I'm trying to ask you a question.
Right,
so what you're trying to say is pure.
I'm laying vocabulary. The vocabulary that I'm using is that 95% of the people don't understand that an mRNA vaccine or therapeutic has been harmful. So I'm sorry go ahead now.
So what the question I was trying to ask you is, you're saying that people think about that they're trying to go back to pure. Are you trying to say meaning pure white? Is that what you're trying to think they're going to mean racist by wearing this hat?
It'd be like, since people don't pay attention to the news or medical news or COVID day to day and don't know the details that we know, when you say pure blood, the first thing that pops in their head is Aryan race. So, or whatever other, some form of National Socialist Party of German Workers.
For anybody who likes this hat, Jeff makes them. Contact Prudent Patriot,
Right.
and
Sorry,
you can
Jeff,
buy one from
if I just capped on your whole branding, but I understand that's I just pure blood of mRNA or something. It's so easy to what they call it's called bird dogging. Basically, you make something that could be interpreted by maliciously.
But they do that with everything, Kyle.
I know. I'm just
everything.
saying. I'm just saying. It's just there's a trial going on right now, and you want to be credible. And
how is me wearing a hat that says I didn't take a vaccine?
Because it's going to fit right into the stereotype that the liberal people have created for you.
Ty,
and we're going to the jury pool.
Ty, do you think the jury pool is watching me drive across country right now wearing a pure blood hat?
No, but I can sure bet that it's more likely to harm the case than to help the case by you getting a picture with you being with a pure blood, and since they associate Proud Boys falsely as white supremacists, which I don't even agree that even exists, because people can't be more supreme based on skin color. The whole notion of it all is all in bad faith. But the fact is it's been weaponized, and it causes people to be paralyzed, and might even affect your ability to raise funds for your road trip. I don't know. I'm just. Let's be prudent about this thing, and at least wait till after the trial. Thank you.
Okay, wait. Yeah. Did you say prudent for a reason?
Give me some love.
I'm sorry, but that was funny. Okay, I did. That part was funny, but Ty, I think you're going a little too extreme.
I'm trying to show you the abstract, because I live in the information bubble of the Lion's Den, LYN apostrophe N.
I know, but liberals are going to be liberals. I mean, how many times has Ben and I been called white supremacists when we've both been married to people from other countries?
Yeah, well.
I was married to a Mexican woman, and Ben's married to somebody who came over from the Philippines. She's from the Philippines.
At some point, there are intervals that you have to play to the court of public.
Love you too, beauty babe.
You have to play to the court of public opinion, and if you don't think that, then people don't understand marketing. They don't understand PR, and credibility. This,
Hey, by the way,
not only that, to tell you the truth, it puts my life at risk because of where I live and the picture uncertainty that will be published, because I'm not going to tell you not to wear it. I'm just saying if I it's going to be
Well, I'm not wearing it.
Mobs can be inflamed, and I live in a neighborhood where that routinely happens and can happen, and it can be targeted against neighborhoods or specific people on a moment's notice if they wanted to. And so that's the siege mentality I currently live under, because I believe that we should be moving back into these cities as opposed to fleeing them. So, anyways,
hey,
you have the right to. I'm just trying to give a.
Well, that's your opinion, and you know what?
That's
I don't
all.
kick people out for their opinion. You and I think differently on topics
Right.
like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, if you guys don't notice, Prudent Patriot's wife is saying how much she loves me. I gotta mess with Jeff a little bit.
She's awesome.
I gotta mess with you, buddy. You're my bud. I love you, Jeff, but I
You got
gotta
a great
mess
family,
with you.
Jeffrey.
Oh, he's a badass dad that stays at home
Yeah,
to
he
take
does.
care
a
of his
badass
kids.
dad. Yeah, that's true.
How many guys do you know that stay home to take care of their kids?
Yeah. Just because we speak adversarial on specific topics doesn't mean we can't.
Oh wait, do we have Antifa? Wait, is that an Antifa flag? In all white?
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was an Antifa flag. Does that look like an Antifa flag from far away?
I don't know.
In all white? Look at this. It went on off your screen now.
I crossed the center line there. I'm trying to look at this one.
Jeff, just kidding. I'm not gonna steal your wife.
Wow.
Oh, it's a joke. She's crippled like me. We can joke around like that. Yeah, we're safe. I just hope I don't get arrested on Monday or Tuesday. Although Ty wants me to get arrested because he said
I didn't say, wait. What I said was we have to anticipate you getting arrested so that we already have a game plan in place.
You use a word similar to infamous, or it would make me. I forget what you said. It was a couple months ago when you said it.
Yeah, I would say that it would, well, I think that you could use it to your benefit. That doesn't mean I want you to get arrested. I'm just saying, if you do get arrested, you could, like a judo maneuver, if you get thrown to the ground with a quick twist, you could then take over the momentum that getting arrested creates and take control of the situation and win that short-term battle or long-term battle.
I would never take your girl, Jeff, but Beauty. I don't even know Jeff's wife. Like, how can I take your wife? I don't even know her name. But the reason why it has been hinted to me that because I am testifying on behalf of the defense, that when I walk out of court, there is a slight keyword slight possibility that all of a sudden there will be prosecution charges against me for trespassing on January 6th. That's the... Hey, we're passing a truck, Ty.
I know. What's going on here?
We're passing a truck.
That's got to be at least 4 trucks that we passed in the last couple hours.
Mordecai, the reason... Yes, they should have arrested me already, but what they're saying
For
is...
what?
For trespass. They're saying I...
No, you're not in trespass.
They said I trespassed because I was on property where I shouldn't have been.
No, it wasn't marked. You were following the crowd. It was a newsworthy event.
And I had my lawyer says the deal is I'm pressed. I was following the action. As long as I didn't do anything wrong, I shouldn't get arrested. However, he says that when he talked to... I shouldn't even say this part.
You shouldn't.
He just said I should worry. I should just have it in the back. It's like a doctor. When you have a surgery... They say, there's this 1% chance you could die.
Essentially same as I did. You should at least game play it out and to say, because it removes the boogeyman from the room, and then be prepared,
Yeah.
Practice a judo move.
Judo move.
A judo move is where you take somebody's momentum, say the prosecutor's coming after you and arrest you, that you already have it, you already have various simulations, if you will, or screenplays that you already worked over. And that you, depending on the moment's notice or the moment's circumstances, you deploy those various screenplays into action, solutions, or whatever. That would then, the momentum of the prosecutor coming after you, you could then rhetorically grab that momentum and take it to your advantage so that you come out on top. and humiliate them. For example, I don't want to give away any strategy. So my point is you would be the Rosa Parks, the journalist.
That's
the
what you
journalist
called.
Rosa
That's what
Parks.
you said. That's what you told me. Yeah.
The journalist Rosa
You said it
Parks.
to me a couple months ago, and that kind of, for a while there, I'm like, that kind of pissed me off, because I'm like, it's like if I felt like you were rooting for me to get arrested.
What?
I'm just saying that's how it felt.
No, I'm saying if you get arrested, I'm rooting for you to come out best possible scenario.
Yeah.
When you say that, so like, how else do you plan for adversaries and stuff? Like,
we're in trouble now. Anarchy Princess is in the chat room. What the heck?
so deceit is in the air.
You know who Anarchy Princess is, right, Ty?
Who?
Anarchy Princess. She's over there. She lives in DC, and she is well, the name tells it all. Anarchy Princess has always pretty much been cool with me, but we do not agree on anything. Anything. She's a liberal and I'm me. Anarchy Princess, are you gonna come say hi to me in DC? Well, yeah, we both hate the same person. There is one thing I can agree on with Anarchy Princess. I wouldn't say I hate that person, but we both don't like that person.
Who's that?
Josh.
What?
Josh. So we do have one thing in common. I can agree with you there.
Yeah, I'm not part of that crew though.
No, Ty is not part of that crew whatsoever. But I am. Yeah, I hate you, Jeff. We all hate the prudent patriot.
I challenged Jeff on a specific topic a couple years ago. So,
Hey, you know what? Not everybody has to like each other.
Yeah,
We can all disagree. We can agree to disagree.
like, I don't dislike him. I think he's. My point is that we're adversarial on very specific topics.
Anarchy Princess, what made you show up here tonight? Were you looking for Eddie? I know you think I'm cute. I gotta mess with you. Am I going to the vigil? Yeah, we're gonna go to the vigil when I'm in DC.
Why would you do that? I'm sorry.
Why would I tell her? What's wrong with telling her we're going to the vigil?
I wouldn't give any, especially if somebody who's gonna, whatever we do it's gonna be decided in the moment. So there's not gonna be any. I don't want to tell anybody where I'm gonna be, especially if they want to harm you or ridicule you. Whatever. I don't care. I don't even know who she is.
I should have had Jeff's wife do my eyebrows.